Let's do some combinations where we take a look at the fact that the Wolfram language does understand something about projections. We already kind of saw that, but let's say geographics, and we would like to do a geodisk, and we want to do that around geoposition, but this time we're going to give it latitude and longitude. Let's say 14, that would be degrees north, and I don't know, negative 90. I believe we have to put that in braces. And let's do a large radius for our geodisk, and I will say 3,500 miles. Make sure it understands that as 1 unit of distance, and it does. And I will accept that. There we go. Obviously that geodisk is not circular because of how it's being displayed on this projection. And again, we can work to manipulate that. I want to run that calculation again just to kind of show you what's going on, because we are doing a nesting of functions here. So the main function that we were doing is geographics. And so if we take a look at its syntax, it's looking for what it calls primitives and the different options that we can put in. And of course, if you look this up in help, over here we can find out a whole lot more about what it accepts as primitives and different options, because there are a whole bunch of different options here that you could choose to display on that map. But one of them is the geodisk, which is the one that we gave it in order to make this display. So that's the primitive that we're going to be using. So now I open up the brackets, and then I say, what am I mapping here? I'm mapping a geodisk. And remember, the geodisk now is going to be expecting a location and a radius. So I will open the brackets for my geodisk. Now, of course, I could go in here and I could say for my location, I could say something like Mount Rushmore, like I had been doing, using that semantic information there. But what I did was I just specified certain latitude and longitude. So in order to do that, I used geoposition. So I'm calling this function. Geoposition also opens brackets, and then wants a set of latitude and longitude separated by commas inside braces. So I said 14, negative 90. And notice that it is highlighting this in green, so I can kind of know where I am, because I'm typing inside my geoposition function right now. When I was over here, notice that I'm now inside my geodisk function. Geodisk is in green. That means whatever I'm typing in here is being input into geodisk. So I'm going to go back to geoposition. Now I'm inside that function. I'm still inside geoposition because it's green, but when I close my brackets, notice that closed the geoposition function, and now it says, hey, I'm back out to geodisk. And the geodisk function is expecting some more information from us. It needs the location, and it needs that radius distance. So I'm going to hit Control equals in order to bring up that semantic data entry right there. And I'll say 3,500 miles, and accept its recommendation. And then close out geodisk with brackets. And now I'm back inside the geographics function, and in this case I'm not sending it any additional information, so I just close it out. And when nothing else is highlighted in green like that, I know that I've successfully closed all of my functions, and I'm ready to send it in for computation. So let's do it. There it is again. When we come back, we will take a look at how to find things that are near other things, and also look at how we can use our own location inside the Wolfram language.